Leading up to the event, we didn't sleep as well as what we thought we would. We had a lot of excitement and anticipation. We were just ready to get started, so we did not sleep very well before the event. When we made it to the start line, just a high level of anticipation. We just couldn't wait to start. It's something we've been training for 6 months, and we felt ready. We just wanted to get our teeth into it. My team and I, we set ourselves the goal to complete the event in under 25 hours. We had a total of 48 hours in which to do it. We thought it was a reasonable pace. There were other teams out there that chose to run it, so of course their time was halved. The fastest team can usually do it a little bit just under 12 hours at a running pace. For us though, we walked at a fairly moderate pace non-stop, so something that was hard but sustainable over the distance for us. The terrain itself, it was very hilly. We basically spent 100 kilometres going uphill, downhill, downhill. There was not so much in the way of flat. It was either up or it was down. Some of the challenges we faced were probably things like minor injuries, little niggly things like blisters, knee pain and things like that. Unfortunately, we lost one of our teammates. Rachel had to withdraw for medical reasons. Around the 50-kilometre mark, she had sustained an injury to her upper leg, which has caused a fracture to her knee, so she was unable to complete the event. In order for us to make it through the 100 kilometres, you don't think of 100 kilometres. There was a series of checkpoints, so the distances to each checkpoint would range between 12 to 17, 18 kilometres. So basically you just focus on the next checkpoint. It might be 12k, it might be 17, something like that is very manageable. We were able to raise a little bit over $3,000, which has surpassed our expectations. We still have funds coming in as people are continuing to support us, and as they're finding out about what we've achieved, they're really getting behind us and supporting us still. I would love to thank everybody, absolutely everybody that's had a kind word for us or has supported us financially, emotionally. The comments and the love that we felt from our friends and family, that is what got us through the really hard part in the early hours of the morning, or when you haven't slept for over 24 hours and you're really feeling the fatigue mentally and physically. It's thinking about all the comments from our friends and family and knowing that they're all at home waiting to hear back from us and wishing us well just really gave us a lot of strength. The highlight of the trip, I suppose everyone's expecting me to say crossing the finish line, but I would actually have to say training for the event itself has been a highlight. The girls and I have been together pretty much every weekend for the last 6 months, walking in various places across central Queensland, so we've seen a lot of different country and spent a lot of time together, which has been fantastic. We would love to attempt Kilimanjaro in the winter. We're also speaking about doing some walks around Tasmania, around Cradle Mountain, and myself growing up in New Zealand, I'm always really keen to get back to New Zealand and spend some time in the bush and mountains there, so I'm pretty sure I can convince the girls to do a few walks and alpine adventures over in New Zealand. It was a challenge mentally and physically. It was absolutely so worth it. The love and support from friends and family and the sense of achievement that we've all had by conquering something like a 100-kilometre walk is just fantastic, and I'd really recommend that everyone out there challenges themselves.